Hey, Oversnappers, this is Tortimer the Great. Welcome back to another very exciting episode of Pokemon Showdown Little Cup Tournament. Today, we have a very exciting battle between Nougat and Pablo.k.Sanchez, these two titans fighting in the final battle of the championship bracket for the right to move into the title match and claim victory in this first Little Cup tournament. And so the winner will move on into the title match. The loser will move into the consolation bracket to take on the victor of that bracket. So let's see how today's going to shake out in our final championship bracket battle, shall we? Here we go. Alrighty guys, Pablo.k.Sanchez leading off battle number 1 with his Fleshling as Nougat leads off with hacking his coughing. U-turning on out, bringing in Porygon, whose download is going to boost its special attack while it takes a Will-O-Wisp from the coughing. Coughing then going to switch on out, bringing in Manticles. The Mantike. So using the same defensive cores as I generally tend to use, we've got Mantike and coughing here, not wheezing. Porygon is then going to recover, get a little bit of health back as Mantike starts setting up his special defenses, able to take a Tri-Attack pretty well from the Porygon there, as he sets up Amnesia to continue and raise that special defense. So with 3 times special defense there, feels pretty confident. So going to start throwing up the Scalds here at the Porygon, who is healing up a little bit on his own, getting his HP back up as the Burn and the Scald continue to tick away at his health. Hopefully the Scald is going to eventually either outrun the Recover, or Nougat's going to get bored, and Nougat gets bored before the Scald outruns, because just not doing enough damage there for the Scald to be able to outmatch the Recover there. Porygon then going to throw up the Hidden Power, taking Seed Boy down pretty far. Then going to switch on out into Flefairy. That's fine. Porygon going to continue to throw up those Tri-Attacks, landing the Burn here as the Wish comes up. Chances are the Wish is not going to have time to land those, so Nougat switches into Charmu, which, there we go, I think this is the first time we've seen actual Charmu this tournament. Usually he uses Diglett, the Charmu substitute, but there we go. He brings Charmu out for the big battles there. The Earthquake going to land and do a little over half with the Burn. And then going to get Porygon down in kill range with the second one. So Charmu doing some good work there, clearing that monster off the field for him. Drillbur then going to switch in and finish off Charmu, however, leaving Nougat to switch in Apagol, his Abra. Going to finish off the Drillbur in one hit with a hard energy ball there. Pawniard then going to switch in and pursue the Abra, taking it down to Sash, but taking a Hidden Power in the process there. Shelter then switching in, so Apagol going to come out, bringing in the Coughing. Coughing is going to be able to take that Ice Shard very well. So Shelter's going to switch out, bringing in the Cottony, throws in the Will-O-Wisp there, getting the burn off on the Cottony, and then going to get encored by the Cottony there. So only be able to throw up the Will-O-Wisps. I imagine Coughing, yep, going to come out here. At that point, Clefairy is then going to switch into the Giga Drain. Going to take some burn damage as well and go down, leaving it 4-3 here. Coughing then going to switch in with the Giga Drain. I imagine Cottony's coming out. No, Cottony stays in on the Clear Smog. Going to get stats reset and go down to the Burn. Fletchling then going to switch in, and Hacking is going to stay in to take the Acrobatics, throw up the Will-O-Wisp to get the burn off on the Fletchling, lower that attack there. Going to be useful if Hacking isn't going to survive long enough to finish off the Fletchling himself. Don't want anybody else going up against a super-powered Fletchling there. So throwing up the Flamethrower finishes off the Fletchling, at which point Shelter is going to switch in, and Hacking is going to take an Icicle Spear. Not going to have enough health left to survive it though, and going to go down. Which leads us to Seed Boy is going to switch in, take the Icicle Spear, going to get a crit there and go down. Manticles then switching in, Shell Smash going to come up at this point, and throws up the Scald there, going to get it about under half, but the Icicle Spear then going to come out and take down the Manticles. Alright, at this point, Apagol going to come in, but unfortunately with the priority Ice Shard, not going to be enough, and Nougat is going to go down in the first battle. So Pablo.k.Sanchez takes the first battle there with his shell-smashing Shelter. Very evenly matched there. Pablo took the early lead, Nougat came back with a late game sweep, and then Shelter comes in to finish it off as well. So, very nice back and forth there. Let's see what battle number 2 is going to have in store for us, shall we? Here we go. Alrighty guys, battle number 2 sees a little bit of a different team setup here from both competitors. Pablo leads off with his Corphish, switches into Mindfu as Scraggy switches out in favor of Coughing. So Coughing able to take that Acrobatics very nicely. Minefield going to U-turn on back out, bringing in the Drillbur. Drillbur's Mold Breaker is going to make Koffing susceptible to the Earthquake there. So Koffing, Koffing stays in, gets the burn up. The rocks are going to get set up from Pablo's vantage point this time, and the Earthquake going to land, but not going to do much thanks to the burn that Hacking previously put on the board. The Earthquake going to continue to come at him though, and Hacking just staying in, hoping to finish off the Drillbur there. So that works out pretty nicely. Hacking then going to take a Flash Cannon and go down. Charmu in Spirit, there's the one we're used to seeing, comes in and gets the Sturdy off on Magnemite. Berry Juice, yeah, going to activate there. Flash Cannon going to finish off the Diglett there, no trouble at all. Scraggy then going to switch in. At that point, Magnemite's going to switch out. Going to start setting up those Dragon Dances, although I suspect... Ooh, a Zen Headbutt coming, finishing off the Mindful in one hit. I thought Scraggy might switch out in the face of that, but no. Knockoff then going to come up. The Dazzling Gleam coming from the Abra, though, as we might suspect, and going to take down the Scraggy. Pick-a-Peck then going to switch in, the Fletchling finishing off the Abra, bringing this to a 3-3 battle there. Magnemite coming in with the Volt Switch, finishing off the Pick-a-Peck there. Nougat going to be switching in Sir Spuds, one of his trusty teammates. Sir Spuds is going to take the burn, though, unfortunately, and then the Shell Smash is going to come in and boost the stats there a bit. Shelder generally relies on physical moves once in the Shell Smash, so not going to be able to do much, and the second one isn't going to be useful because it's going to go down and get killed by the burn. Apigal then switches in and take a hard Flare Blitz, taking it down to its Sash. The Psychic going to be enough to finish off the Ponyta, but the Corphish going to come in with the Aqua Jet and finish off Nougat. So, surprisingly, in 2 battles, it goes to Pablo. I'm not surprised that Pablo was able to pull it out because he's been a monster of a competitor this entire competition, but you're just able to, make it look easy. Just make it look easy, and Nougat's an extremely tough competitor, so that's not an easy thing to do. That first battle was very close, and this one was very close too. Just, a couple of RNG things, one way or the other, and it could have gone either way. But thank you so much, Nougat and Pablo, for participating in this tournament. Pablo then is going to move in 2 battles, take the victory, and move into the title match of this tournament. His opponent will be determined in time here. He'll have a little bit of a break to work on strategies or whatever he wants to do, because we've got some work we need to do in the consolation bracket before his opponent will be determined. So if we move into the consolation bracket, we will see that Nougat moves up into the lead, not into the lead, but into the end of the consolation bracket there. Making it all the way to the championship battle does have its rewards, and so Nougat will move all the way up, and he will take on the winner of the consolation bracket once that time comes. So we do have several battles that we need to do before then. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 battles. Yeah, 4 battles we need to do before that time comes. Hopefully those will start moving in soon. I know that there's movement happening on all of them at present, so hopefully that won't be too long before Nougat will have an opponent. Then the winner between Nougat and whoever Nougat ends up facing, the winner of the consolation bracket, the winner of their battles will then move on and battle Pablo again. And as we discussed last week, the winner of the consolation bracket, between Nougat and whoever they battle, they have to beat Pablo twice, whereas Pablo only has to win once, because it's a double elimination tournament. If he gets eliminated once, if he gets beat by the consolation winner, they have to beat him again, because it's double elimination. He still isn't out after 1 elimination. So, whereas he only has to beat his opponent 1 time, because that'll be their second elimination. So I think we went into depth with that mostly last week, so I'm not going to go too much more into it, but amazing battlers. I am very excited to see where this goes. But thank you again to Nougat and Pablo.k.Sanchez for moving things along and for finishing off the championship bracket there for us. Now we can kind of laser focus in on the consolation bracket, and we will see who is going to come out victorious in the end. It's going to be very interesting. Pablo's a tough hurdle to get over, and I am very interested to see how this final battle, the title match, will go in this tournament. But we've got a long way to get there still. We have Codeman versus Epic Big Nick, who I know they have been talking, and hopefully they will have a battle sometime this week. Aaron Cerisi, ready? Let's go. They had told me, Aaron had sent me a message at one point that they were hoping to battle Monday night of this week. I am recording this on Tuesday morning to go out Tuesday afternoon. And so as of time of this recording, I haven't heard back from them if that happened or not, but hopefully if it didn't, we will get a battle from them shortly. And then those guys, the winners of those battles will have to battle so that Klungar can have an opponent. And I need to, I sent Red Wolf a message this morning. I was kind of busy and I totally forgot to, I had a couple other battles and I was expecting Aaron's and things, so I wasn't really like pushing mine so much. But I sent Red Wolf a message. Hopefully we'll battle sometime this week as well, so that we can potentially move this thing along. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. A special thank you again to Nougat and Pablo.k.Sanchez for the great battles for today, and for all of you guys who are participating in the tournament. I really do appreciate you guys taking the time to get your battles in. I promise the next time we do this, it'll be easier, hopefully. So, you know, you learn some things, and you know, I think the consolation bracket things kind of drag this thing out. You guys, I wasn't originally planning to do double elimination, but you guys in the first episode were like, well, it's not really fair if somebody gets eliminated. We should definitely do double elimination. So it's like, okay, fine, let's do it. But no, never again. Never again. This thing could have been done ages ago if we had been able to move things along just in the regular bracket. But that's okay. I'm still having fun with it. Hopefully you guys are too. Thank you guys so much for watching. I've been Tortimer the Grain. You guys have been great. Make sure those likes, comments, subscriptions for me, guys, and I'll see y'all back here next time. Alrighty, guys. Have a good one.